Hi and welcome, my dear friend of the underwater world. After my last tutorial was very theoretical and hypothetical nature, here is another one today that is more related to everyday diving in practice and even better. Each of you can apply what you have learned immediately and directly on every dive in order to plan and carry out more safely. Let's go. But first, please excuse me for going through the entire tutorial in the metric system. I will also put the conventional PSI values, the usual tank filling pressure of 3000 PSI and the reserve pressure of 500 PSI on each slide. The rule of thirds deals with gas management, which looks like this in conventional dives. Starting with a diving tank filled with 200 bar, we save 500 bar as a reserve and use the rest, in this case 150 bar, for the outboard and return journey and for the safety stop. The rule of thirds comes from the field of self-reliant diving, that means solo diving. However, this rule can also be used in buddy teams for greater safety. I also strongly recommend that everyone should only do a solo dive if they have the necessary training and also the equipment, no matter how easy and shallow the dive site may be. With the rule of thirds, the breathing gas supply is divided into thirds for greater safety due to the absence of a body. This means that you have a third for the outward journey, another third for the return journey, and a final third as a reserve for unforeseen circumstances. As calculating with thirds is a bit unwieldy, let's take a look at this using a scuba tank filled with 200 bar. Throughout the tutorial, we always assume that a tank is initially filled with 200 bar. To make it easier for us, we also take the next smaller size, which can easily be divided by 3. At 200 bar, that would be 180 bar. Not 210 bar, even if that would be closer to 200 bar. So we take the 180 bar and divide it into thirds. This gives us 60 bar as a reserve, another 60 bar for the outboard journey, and another 60 bar for the return journey. On top of that, we have another 20 bar left, which gives us more breathing gas supply in critical circumstances. So we turn back as soon as the first member of the buddy team reaches the reverse pressure of 140 bar. So much for everyone diving with the same tank size. But what if someone has a smaller tank? Since we apply the rule of thirds to the tank pressure, but this is identical in all tanks, we realize that even with a smaller tank, you can reach a reverse pressure of 140 bar. And everyone probably realizes that 140 bar of breathing gas in a 10-liter tank is less than in a 12-liter tank. To compare two different tank sizes, we must first introduce a new unit. To do this, we multiply the tank volume, the tank size, by the pressure and obtain the unit bar liter, which includes the tank size as well as the tank pressure. To compare the two different tank sizes, let's take another look at the smaller tank. The previously determined reversal point indicates that we use 60 bar for our outward journey. 60 bar in a 10-liter tank corresponds to 600 bar liter. With this knowledge, let us now look at both tanks in parallel. It is easy to understand that the 10-liter tank is filled with 2000 bar liter breathing gas. The 12-liter tank with 2400 bar liter. The determined reversal point of the smaller tank is after 600 bar liter. We subtract this from the 2400 bar liter of the larger tank. We get a reversal point of 1080 bar liter, which divided by the 12-liter tank volume means a reversal pressure of 150 bar. This is how easy it is to apply the rule of thirds in a buddy team with different tank sizes. As always, I would be delighted if you were able to take something away from the content taught today and hope that all your dives will be safe. You are also welcome to let me know in the comments whether you have already used the rule of thirds in your normal dives or whether the conventional method is perfectly adequate for you, or if you have any specific topics you would like me to cover. Just tell me, and until then, I say for today, all time good air and ciao.